So lots of time with the quarantine and lots of time to spend and uh, lots of space to work in. So let's dive into the first podcast, maybe you can call it. Okay, so just as the title suggests, how could you actually disable ads on YouTube when you're on Chrome or any other device in which you're accessing through web page? So for Android, you have YouTube Advanced app, of course. Search out Google YouTube Advanced, YouTube Advanced on Google. You would get the APK for the Android. So let's come to the Chrome. So now, if you place a dot in the URL after youtube.com, so the URL should be like the modified URL should look like youtube.com dot slash and whatever is the hash for the video. You would directly jump into the video without any ads, or maybe there should be minimal ads. That was some article about how to block ads on YouTube. Great. Probably I'll throw some credits in the description. Yes. Okay. Moving on. What are the tech news? Okay, so I thought I would straight up shoot up with some tech newses, which we could discuss maybe. And I haven't researched well about newses. I'm probably just going to sorry. I'm just going to what's it? I'm just going to throw up my thoughts and get to know about it. So that's pretty much about this video. And so there's a link in the description of a photo. So let's say if you could find a leopard / cheetah in that image. So I would say where it is at the end. Like, no deal. Like, this doesn't make you stick to here, but still I'm saying just for fun. Go to the image, try to find out the cheetah. Right? Done. Okay. So the first thing which was trending from the evening of today, that is the 12th June here in India. So it was about the PlayStation 5, and there's also a Spider-Man game, Mike Mall's 2021 kind of Spider-Man game, which is going to be released later, sometime this year probably. I have no idea. Maybe next year. And the battery is about to die down. No, we have 25 minutes more. Okay, so what I was saying was the PlayStation 5. So I checked out a promo video of how the UI and all those things look. It is like, I would say, like, it kind of felt like the Xperia UI, which you get it in Android Sony apps, or to be more precise, the Android, whatever is Android Sony apps. They have soft looking, comical, colored, smooth transitioned skin in the applications. So that's the whole UI now on the PS5. It looks promising, and it's on the positive side. But there's been probably many trolls about the design of the PS5. It looks a lot like a file, a thick file, what do you say? A bunch of papers put together in a file. That's how it looks. So yes. Okay. So the PlayStation 5 is coming. Sign up for PS5 details. So I guess they haven't even. The site is asking for my date of birth, and I am just above 18 years, and I'm entering the site. Yes. So it's like a tower. I think it should be better than the streaming boxes, and it should also do what the streaming boxes do. A layman, I have no idea how. I've seen PlayStation in a couple of my friends' home. Other than that, I have no clues about the PlayStation. But I think that it should have all the features which a streaming box has. period. So it says lightning speed, stunning games, breathtaking emotion. Great. Yeah. Miles Morals. Miles Miles Morals. Miles Morales. That sounds better. That's about the Spider-Man, which was about uh, the Sony universe. It was the colored Spider-Man. Yes. Uh, yeah. And by the way, I saw a tweet about the Spider-Man logo. The regular Spider-Man has a red background and a white spider symbol. The Mike Morales one has a red background and a black spider symbol. That was kind of deep. Yeah. I mean, I mean, not exactly. I'm not saying that the studios are making a discrimination. I'm not saying that. No, maybe a more aesthetic design choice, maybe on your side, Sony. Yep. Oh yeah. So that's about the Sony PS5. So what's its special features or anything like that? Uh, it has a lot of titles listed out on this site. I mean, like, it feels like me, like I wanted to pause. So I wanted a lot of talkings to happen like this, and I think I'm moving on the right track, and I'm making this video. I'm so happy about it. Moving on, the site doesn't exactly reveal the hardware details and all. So what I'm saying, let's get to the Twitter and let's search it PS5. The hashtag goes by PS5 reveal, and that's an exciting. Let's say PS5. What does it say? So it's all about the Miles Morales title, then Deluxe Ultra Limited Edition. Actually, I guess few tech reviews all got them. I think so. But why are the people trolling for the design? I see that. But there's definitely some trolls going on. But the design looks so, alienistic, if the word is correct. Yeah, right out an alien tower. So they think they have a Spider-Man edition, probably. So anyway, Spider-Man fan, big one. Yeah. So I guess that's pretty much it about. See, I see quite randomly the words being continuously used are pretty much. Then, in my opinion, not just me, all the tech reviews being a trend. I mean, not the best ones. I'm saying just below the iconic ones. What else we have? Whatever. Not a great fan. Yeah, I'm letting that sink in and try to use original words and make it simple so everyone can understand. I'm just kidding. Like, I'm just going through Twitter. I'm not reflecting. I'm not reflecting. You could see that. Okay. Let's move on to the next one. So I have screenshot few tweets exactly. So that's how we are exactly rolling up. And I'm getting into those screenshots. Okay, where is it? Yep, we have it. So there's an beta testing that's running around WhatsApp, and they're saying that they are allowing multiple logins in WhatsApp. They're saying improved search, chat clearing, and more. I've also seen something about search the chat according to date. You get a data option in the search, maybe. That's great. I mean, maybe you want to search a particular file in a particular time frame. It's good, but I'm having bad experience with WhatsApp. I come up on it on and off, so I lose a lot of files in my device. So not good with WhatsApp. Yes. So what do you mean by multiple logins, multiple device logins? Maybe you could use multiple SIM cards numbers on the same phone. Say for example, so many phones have, I mean, like most of the phones have dual SIMs. Not, of course, not iPhones. Like maybe iPhones are also getting dual SIMs, in the format of eSIM, something, the inbuilt SIM in the iPhone, and you can insert one in it. I think it's there from XR, or I think XR or 11 series. They are starting up with this. I think series 11. You have an eSIM slot. Yes, I think that's a good way. So maybe you can use multiple accounts on WhatsApp. Anyway, it's already possible using second space in Xiaomi phones and many other brands. Chinese brands have the second space option. Also, you could get in second space app from Google Play Store if you need it. Yes, that's great. So multiple logins to be exact, not pretty much exciting, but WhatsApp, Facebook turning into WhatsApp, and WhatsApp being more futuristic, feature rich. Maybe that's the right term. Feature rich. That's a great news. Data security breach, and important data being stored properly in the local servers of the particular region is important. I'm going for that. I mean, like WhatsApp, data, Facebook, like it's a matter to speak about. So that's my opinion. Yeah, this is also as an what do you say it as? It's like so random, or not randomized. It's like so mainstreamed words which used by vloggers and podcasters, just because they hear it in most of the YouTube review channels, right? Okay, I think that's great, and we should move on. What do you say? Yep. Yeah. So like I said, you could block whatever. I'm not against YouTube. So it seems Oppo is launching a new phone. It's kind of speculation which I'm going to speak about. I'm not. I don't want to say who is. I don't want to paint an image of who is good or who is bad. Not that gameplay. I'm saying. The Oppo is launching their Find X2, and again it's a premium smartphone for probably 5G enabled. Great. Mainly targeted for Indians. Could be. About the Oppo X2 series, these seem to be launching in India, and they have been trending it on Twitter like with so many tweets. But I guess this is being getting more than ever attention. Is maybe because they are using Marcus Brownlee, the tech reviewer, maybe actually an icon, saying that he admires the phone. I think my words are correct. I mean, like he waits for the phone, something like that, in that perspective. Or I didn't actually get into it. Maybe they were saying that he loves tech and we love tech. Yeah. So I have not intensively gone into the video, but there were a few speculations again about the tech reviews being used in space where brands are trying to promote, right? So tech reviews being used as by brands to promote their products, that's a different whole genre. I mean, that's bad, literally, right? What we are is like the tech brands are using known personalities to promote. think it again falls in the same. But let's say that, let's say what could be the genuine attempt of, you know, a brand promoting. Okay, the most frank and the frankest solution could also ever be, like, if the personality genuinely likes an iPhone, say he regularly uses iPhone, he loves iPhone, he had tried bunch of options, never liked it, he sticks with iPhone, it's great, let him promote. That is the best way. So that's by books, morals, ethics, and all those kind of things. That's what according to me, I'm speaking personally. Let's say how much you could extend your influential power in making people promote things. You could say that I love tech, the big ambassador, he admires tech. We both worked together, we did something, maybe you would like it. He had some opinions, and that would be the genuine attempt for the company, for the tech reviewer, for the people. It's a win-win-win situation for everyone, alright? All the three. But things go sideways when they promote and blindly support. I'm not saying about this topic, and I'm not being, I'm not being too safe zone. I'm just saying my opinion. Like, who cares about your opinion, man? Like, no one wants to hear opinions. Like, hey, that's also true. I'm just kidding. Yeah. Moving on. Why are you speaking like you are in your girlfriend's bedroom? Huh? No. Okay. Moving on. There has been an update in the Android version. Like, not exactly a big update. The next version, Android 11. What's that called? MNOPQ? Android Q? After Android R, after Android Q maybe? No, not exactly. They are calling it Android 11, I guess. Of course. Yeah. Q wasn't given a name, I guess. The same R wouldn't be given a name. So many phones got it. I mean, yeah, the Android 11 beta 1, I guess. So the list of devices which have received. So let's make it a theme. Use the simple words to convey your message. That's great. Better idea, the best idea. So the devices which have been rolled out with these versions are the Pixel 2 series, Pixel 3 series, Pixel 3a, then 4, the Pixel 4, the OnePlus 8 series, Xiaomi Note Mi10, and series, then Poco F2, Poco F2 Pro, Oppo Find X2 series, and Realme X50 Pro are yet to receive the updates. So the last three. Okay, so the question is, Pixel is a thumbs up, OnePlus again a thumbs up because they're using the stock. I don't understand the fact that, I'm not speculating on this, I'm just voicing out my thought. Maybe I'm giving it an opinion. Why does Xiaomi and Oppo really want to push down with developer updates? Like, you give big updates, they don't matter. I think the Oppo came up with some version 2.0 of the UI. It still looked shit. It's the design. People don't love it. Yeah, I mean, at least I don't love it. That I could be sure of. Whatever. Yes. But what is the sad thing is that you only get this privileges for probably 1 year. Like the OnePlus 7 series had it, and the OnePlus 8 probably, yeah, only for the flagship ones. I think kind of disappointed. Maybe the buyers. Either way, that's some personal speculation. So it seems that the OnePlus 8 is being delivered around the country today and for the past, I guess, 2 days or today, and there've been so many instant recommendations, reviews, and all those photos across the Twitter feed for the OnePlus and the OnePlus 8 Pro. So the OnePlus 8 Pro has a better camera optic as far as the main sensor is concerned. Yes, But is it worth it? I, I wouldn't say unless I've used it and I've reviewed it, or I'm satisfied maybe after using it for some period of time. Like, who cares? Like if I use it or not? Just kidding. So what was my thing? So a day back in 11th June, I guess that's the date. Xiaomi unveiled the new Mi Book series. It's the 14-inch models. Like they've launched two big varieties, and they have subcategories. So the first is the Mi Book base variety. It has three models based on the graphics, I guess. The base variant all comes with the 10 Gen yeah, i5 series, i5 processors, great. Yes, the 10 Gen it is, and the Horizon series, that's the higher end of the Notebook 14. They come with the i5 and i7, and they come with MX 350 graphic card, the Horizon, and the high-end version of the base series comes with MX 250 with the i5 10 Gen. So pricing is great. They have nailed the top end high spec version under 60,000. That is the best thing which Xiaomi could have done to get its laptop in the market. So where is the letdown? Like how could they cut the cost? How could they cut cost so so wonderfully that they got it under 10k, 60k? So that's the question, and it feels like this is the right budget laptop for anyone to buy. But personally, I was never convinced for the Xiaomi brand for laptops. But I saw the pricing, I skipped a beat. Yep. And so to be frank, I just watched one YouTube video after a couple of tweets from the C4 eTech. So saw the video completely. Starting, they said the mouse pad is clicky. Okay, maybe you're paying far less, that's okay. Then it was made up of metal, that's a plus point. Yeah. Then they said the processor. See, they said that Ash explained clearly that there are two types of 10 Gen Intel Core processors. One, the Ice Lake branding. The other is the Comet Lake. So the Comet Lake is the bigger chip, bigger size, and the Ice Lake is smaller. So bigger is not better. Smaller is the better. So they have come up with Comet Lake. These are probably the cheap ones, and maybe there is a great performance difference with the two, like the Mac Pros, the XPS Dell versions, and all other anything high end goes for the Icy Lake processor. Again, I'm not quite sure, but they go with Icy Lake, that's for sure. I'm not specific about which brand, which model, but Icy Lake is the high end of the processors. So looking at that perspective, okay, it has cut corners there, and the build quality has taken quite a hit. So they have cut few corners, and thumbs up for the people buying these Mi laptop. I would suggest better get a bit research over that area and go for it. Yes, why not? Apart from the specs look great, you have 14-inch size and a 91% screen to board ratio for the highest end piece. That's great. So that's what would be my guess. That's what my guess would be. Yeah. So the great specs. How about the SSDs? The base version starts with 250 gig SSD, gigs SSD, and from there it's towards increasing towards 512, and every model has a 512 SATA SSD. Probably not the fastest, but at least they provide an SSD. And they say 65-watt charging. How that holds up? Not. So, if my opinion, how are we going? Nope. Because of the Kobe leak. Let me Google. I'm sorry, it's Comet leak, right? About the Ice Lake or Comet Lake, both core clocks as well as turbo speeds are generally higher. I mean, the Comet Lakes are generally higher than the Icy Lake. So this indicates Intel's adept at squeezing out as much clock speed as it can from its mature 14 nanometer process and hasn't tapped full potential of 10 nanometers. Maybe I'm wrong. They're saying that the 14 nanometer Comet is probably better in terms of performance. Yes, maybe. Xiaomi. Yes. So probably there could be a nice debate for Comet Lake versus Ice Lake. Noted. But the base point they're implying in the article is that Intel has the resources to make use of the 14 nanometer processor, which is the Comet Lake, but it's gaining to access the full potential of the 10 nanometer, which is the Ice Lake. So matured stuff is Comet, but better with heat efficiency and all the stuff with the efficiency region is with the Ice Lake. Maybe we should get a second thought on it. And recently, for the past month or two, especially in India, maybe in US too, probably US for a year or more than a year after the Huawei, and now maybe. So there's this big market trend. I wouldn't say market trend, a big market mindset against the Chinese products. So what would be your decision be to buy a new smartphone about this after this anti-Chinese movements in the ban, the economic and all those impositions which India has been facing on China because of China, and also the US, which is getting a worst hit now. So what would be your speculation be about that? Okay, so that's a lot of area to debate about, right? What would your thought be, right? To be frank, if I'm a tech geek, an enthusiast about the tech, I pretty much would pick the best phone which suits me, right? Whatever be it. And I guess that's how it should be. So it's basically a creator choice, more about I would say the personal interest, personal preference, creative choices which each and everyone makes. And if you see it that way, I would pick up my favorite phone. But when you identify yourself to be a larger part of a movement of a nation or of a big culture, I wouldn't say culture, I would say a country, I probably think you should support the government and the policies of your place you live, right? That's how you're paying back for the betterment of the place you live, right? So ethically you should buy a product which supports the government. I'm not saying Chinese or anti-Chinese, something which supports the government, which funds the Indian economy probably now and for a few more years. But on an other side, let's say you so want to get your hands on something which you love, you should probably do that, and maybe support the movement in some other way. Maybe if you could help it out in some other way, yes, that would be a great thing to do, right? So that's the end of today. and we have spoke up pretty parts in this video, and let's say what could be done for tomorrow. So yeah, so the answer is zoom out, zoom in, just below the snow in the picture, you would get a leopard, right? So I mean, if anyone not following what I'm saying, I've dropped the image, try to find the leopard in the picture. I'm going to say the answer in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pause it. Zoom in below the snow, the center of the image, you get the leopard. Boom.